Hi, and welcome to Mystic Mim Tarot. I want to say a special thank you today to all of you who have liked and shared my videos, as well as subscribed to my channel. I'm extremely grateful to have nearly 20,000 subscribers. This was always one of my goals ever since I began YouTube, so thank you once again. Today I am doing a reading from Spirit for you, Divine Feminine. We will get a lot of different messages from Spirit for you. We will then get several self-care tips and advice from Spirit for you in your daily life. I will conclude with songs too. This is only a collective reading, so not every card will resonate with every Divine Feminine. Also, this reading is suitable for a Divine Masculine too, as there is no gender in tarot. Let's get started. What would Spirit like to say to you today, Divine Feminine? This fallen twin flame ex of yours just cannot seem to move on from you, no matter how many new women and men he meets. Yes, he is bisexual. You stopped this player in his tracks. You were a wake-up to him. He is not accustomed to women of your caliber. He is used to karmic women that he can manipulate, trick, cheat, and lie to. Your ex sometimes wanted to pick fights with you just for the sake of it. You hadn't even done anything wrong. He was a fighter. That's why you want a lover, not a fighter, next time around. Some of you spent a lot of years with this man. When you broke up, he seemed to move on so quickly with this karmic that it took you for a loop. He was brutal, ruthless, and cold with his actions. He is very well aware that this karmic Jezebel is such a downgrade compared to you. He knows it, you know it, and so does the karmic. I got involved and split the two of you apart. From then on, you no longer had to deal with a coward, a cheater, a traitor, a user, a thief, a juggler, a liar, a backstabber, a manipulator, or a bisexual narcissist. You, Divine Feminine, are finally free. Some of you DFs had to completely rebuild your life after he left you high and dry. You had to find somewhere to live, get a new car, and even a job. He left you penniless. You had to fend for yourself and put food on the table for your children. He left you and the children with nothing. Some of you were even homeless. The karmic tie that he is presently in prevents him from having any type of growth whatsoever. He has to learn these lessons. He remains unawakened to this day. A lot of you aren't even on talking terms with this ex. You feel he doesn't deserve any of your attention anymore. Some of you despise dating sites now because you have met such horrible men on them who are only after one thing. If you have been thinking about getting back out there on the dating scene, you should do it. Take the plunge. You may be pleasantly surprised. Your new Divine Masculine will be a decent man with great morals. He will match your energy and you will always be his number one. You will feel an intense bond with him immediately. Basically, you will both want the same things in life. Everything will flow effortlessly because you are meant to be together. He will be your divine partner and kingdom spouse and you two will build a legacy together. Some of you DFs spend a lot of time at home, on your own, now learning more every day about spirituality. You love it. I am sick of this ex and the karmic dominating your energy field. I want them out of your energy. Some of your children are scarred from this man too. If he was their father, they completely understand why you could no longer live with him. They witnessed him being an abusive, narcissistic tyrant towards you. They hate what you had to endure. They view him as an unstable, toxic alcoholic. Some of you in the collective have a real fear of being hurt again by another man. This ex really did a number on you. But not every man is going to be like him. You just encountered a bad seed, that's all. He was so greedy when it came to money. He hated sharing anything. You gave and he took. He was such a selfish man. Your ex was smiling in your face and throwing rocks behind your back. He is a Judas and a traitor. For a minority of you DFs, this ex is making out that you are a terrible mother. Him and the karmic are fighting for custody of your children. You are an excellent mother though, and they are so evil for trying to do this. For those of you who are single, your kids really want you to meet Mr. Right. They want you to have a man in your life who treats you well and looks after you. They know that you deserve this, Divine Feminine. The karmic is only obsessed with you, DF, because he has actually told her that he is still not over you. She is really in her feelings about this. She feels used up, like a rebound, and that he doesn't love her at all. It is alarming and desperate that she will continue to stay with him. It is ridiculous. You handed everything over to me so that I could handle it on your behalf. Or if you haven't done this, then maybe you should do it. Give your worries over to me daily. Your ex got played and tricked out of being with you by this soulless karmic. This man made jokes at your expense all the time, especially in front of other people. I understand that most of you Divine Feminines don't want him back. However, just know that he wants you back anyway. He is trying to get an indication of where you are at now with your love life. He doesn't want to have any competition if he comes around your way again. DF, you feel that you just want a normal man next time around. When he became really defensive with you, when you accused him of having others, that was his guilt coming out in an aggressive manner. At the end of the day, all of the love and energy that you put into him, you feel was a waste of your time. He has been causing trouble out in the streets because he has been way too inebriated lately. He is disappointed now that you won't have anything to do with him anymore. But he is the one who made all of the mistakes and pushed you away. When he drinks and smokes weed, he engages in reckless hookups. Your ex is a sex addict, a drug addict, and an alcoholic. He lied to your face when he told you that he wasn't dealing with others or that he wasn't involved with this karmic when he clearly was. He is angry that you discovered the truth about him and then blocked him. He knows that you know that he lied, cheated, deceived, and betrayed you, Divine Feminine. The way you mother your children is remarkable. They love you to the moon and back. They appreciate everything that you do for them. Some of you DFs love to pray. It brings you not only peace of mind, but also hope. You are building your legacy and preparing and focusing on your future. You are building generational wealth. You have had a major shift in your energy. You are feeling great again and back to normal. Divine Feminine, you love your family, you work hard, and you live your passion. A small portion of you DFs in the collective don't even know who this karmic is in your life. Simply put, this ex was too hard for you to love because he was an addict of many substances who was living a toxic existence. You feel that he blames his childhood for his bad behavior. It is a cop-out though, because a lot of people have terrible childhoods and turn out great. He is a man-child. Your ex surrounds himself with groupies who would do anything for drugs, even have sex. You now view him as a clown and the karmic as a witch. For a small portion of you Divine Feminines, this guy slept with either a friend of yours or a family member. His sex addiction is way out of control. Divine Feminine, you have to stop being so hard on yourself. You are an amazing woman with so much love in your heart. You got the better of him. He underestimated your intelligence, but now realizes how clever you actually are. You figured him all the way out. You need to stop and give yourself more credit for all of your achievements. You are using your skills to make money for yourself. Some of you DFs are working for me. You are using your voice somehow. You could be a tarot reader, a spiritual teacher, or a spiritual healer. You are extremely gifted spiritually. You are guiding and helping others to get on their spiritual path and into their life purpose. You are such a go-getter, Divine Feminine. The new Divine Masculine that I will be blessing you with will only have eyes for you. For some of you DFs, his mother didn't like you. You have never ever been a follower. You are a strong leader. For some of you Divine Feminines, it has been difficult for you to cut the cords with this man because he never gave you closure. Your children love that you are their mother as well as their friend. They are also very aware of what you have sacrificed for them. A lot of you feel like you are in a good place in your life right now. If you ever felt really drained from this man after intercourse in the past, it is because he was an energy vampire and he was sucking the energy and the life out of you. He was stripping you of your light and beautiful energy for himself, whilst he was placing his toxicity and negative energy onto you. That's why you felt such a load off your shoulders when he was gone. It was like he was energy swapping. The karmic steals your ideas and copies all of your work. She has no creativity of her own. A small portion of you DFs ignore this ex when you see him around town. You don't even acknowledge him or look his way. This really bothers him when he sees you in the flesh. It brings up a lot of emotions inside of him. He felt that having secret rendezvous with other women and men after the breakup with you would help him erase the memories of you. It didn't work though. You are so ready for these blessings that are about to roll in for you, Divine Feminine. When someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. A good woman is not easy to find nowadays. You have to steal her from a careless man who doesn't value what he has. This would be your ex, Divine Feminine. A person who doesn't defend you when someone slanders you is your enemy too. You are expanding your opportunities and growing in a lot of different ways in your life, especially spiritually and financially. Behind every strong woman is a story that gave her no other choice. He feels guilty because he wasn't giving you the attention, love, and affection that you deserve towards the end. If he had another chance with you, he would provide you with everything that he didn't back then. You don't miss his arrogance, selfishness, empty promises, lies, illusions, sneakiness, his cheating, his narcissistic ways, the breadcrumbing, the abuse, the putting you down, his inflated ego, his insults, and his cocky attitude. Some of you knew how broken he was. However, you made the mistake of thinking that you could fix him. The truth is that he wouldn't change for anybody. He cheated himself out of a healer, which is you. He is such a fool. Your ex treats women like dirt as he is down low. He secretly can't stand women. That is why he makes them suffer. The old version of you is now dead and gone. You have completely transformed yourself. This new you is doing fantastic. The karmic helped provide him comfort when he was grieving over you, Divine Feminine. So he essentially used her. Memories of you still haunt him, Divine Feminine. He can't come back now because he has burned that bridge with you. He always deserts people when things get hard. He doesn't try to work on things or get counseling, etc. Instead, he is on to the next shiny thing. You are not crazy. The things that happened to you hurt. The things they said that broke your heart. The abuse that you endured by their hands and mouth, you endured. You are not crazy. You lived through trauma, pain, and unbelievable hurt that has changed you forever. That makes you a fighter with a memoir of scars and a warrior birthed in the mess of life. What a brave soul you are, Divine Feminine. He built a relationship with the karmic based off the pain that he put you through. It took him leaving your life for you to realize exactly what you were capable of. He kept you down and you didn't believe in yourself in the past. Now, though, you love yourself again. It is wonderful. You got back all of your energy and have embarked on a new opportunity which has brought in success for you in your life. You have been focusing on yourself, your family, your work, and your home. This ex doesn't want you to have new love. He wants you to remain single. He siphoned your beautiful white light. You have a newfound appreciation for life now. You appear to have your energy back once again. You were always so tired when you were with this man, and you couldn't understand why. You kept giving whilst he kept taking off you. Getting into spirituality has brought you such peace of mind and serenity. It is one of the best decisions that you have ever made. Peace is something that money cannot buy. If you are holding on to anger still towards this man, you must forgive him, just quietly at your end for yourself. You don't have to talk to him. If you don't forgive, you will be hindering your own growth. You have to do it for you, not him. For some of you DFs, he left you when you really needed him the most. It felt like he didn't care at all. His heart turned to stone. He brought you sorrow and disappointment. He couldn't decide on what he wanted in the past, as he was going back and forth between you and the karmic. I am so happy for those of you in the collective who have found a real man after this terrible ex's mistreatment of you. This new man is definitely a blessing and a gift from me to you. Some of you DFs are still waiting on him to grow up, level up, ascend, and come back to you as a mature emperor. Just know that you could be waiting around for a very long time for that. You would be better off finding someone new. That is my advice for you. He was waiting for the longest time for you to contact him first. You didn't though, so now he knows that you mean business. Once you realize that you and this ex were really wanting different things and were on different pages, you let him go. You couldn't be bothered to continue to try and make him raise his vibration, counsel him, or make him a better person. You finally threw in the towel with this connection. He was non-committal, so he ran from his feelings for you. He has never ever felt about anyone in his life the way that he did about you, Divine Feminine. You don't comprehend this though. Why he ghosted you when he did have these genuine feelings for you. It just doesn't make sense. Your ex is a bit of a fatal attraction at this stage. He cannot let you go. He is obsessed and he is spying on your various platforms, if you have any, that is. For some of you DFs in the collective, this man was already married and you didn't even find out until after your feelings got involved. He lied and said that he was single and led you on. He does still dream about you, DF. He sees you often in the 5D. That's why he is disappointed, because you are not present in the 3D with him anymore when he wakes up from these dreams. For some of you in the collective, this man had a very karmic family. A toxic person's worst nightmare is an educated person with an emotionally strong, bulletproof mindset. This is you, Divine Feminine. You are focusing on your health now. You are eating healthy, taking vitamins, and drinking water. You love your daily coffee, Divine Feminine. It's weird how when you decide you are worth more, the universe starts opening doors to make it a reality. Beautiful things happen when you distance yourself from negativity. This is what has happened to you. Through the betrayal and heartache that this man caused you, you have become one tough cookie, Divine Feminine. The rejection and the betrayal from this ex catapulted you into a full-blown spiritual awakening. I love you always, and I am so pleased that I am such a priority in your life now. For some of you DFs, your biggest regret is ever dealing with this masculine in the first place. You can't get that time back again. However, it doesn't matter because now you are on the right track. It is better late than never. Some of you DFs were so in love with him in the past. However, now you don't even know what you ever saw in this man. You've been taken for granted by so many people in your life. You are so strong now. You won't allow anyone to step on your toes again. You left him to have as many karmics, drugs, and as much alcohol as he wanted. You chose to work on yourself instead. That work is bringing in rewards for you now. Your ex misses how things once were between you both. In other words, the good times. Some of these exes caused problems for not only you, DF, but also for your children, your family, and your friends. He was scared to give up his freedom. He is suffering right now. He had to go through all of this rubbish and misfortune with the karmic to realize how easy, genuine, and loving that you really are. His karma, though, is to live in his feelings and that you will never open that door to him again. You have taught him a very hard lesson. That is, watch how you treat good people, because it definitely will come back to you. This is the end of part 1. I will see you all in part 2 of this reading. Bye.